Oh, good morning. So, who needs exercise or a Stairmaster just to climb to the top of a parking garage using the stairs? Don't climb up the side of a parking garage. Somebody would probably call the cops. Climb the stairs of a parking garage. Decent exercise. I walked to my uncle's yesterday, and walking up the hill, it's pretty much one big hill to get there. My calves were screaming. Now climbing those stairs, whatever the muscle is between the hips and the knee, the thigh area, they're not too happy about it. But it wasn't all that bad. Pigeons are back. I didn't know they still existed. I don't see them very often around town anymore. Anyways, you're probably wondering what I'm doing. Or maybe you're not, and you're just trying to waste time. Just want to listen to my hypnotic voice. What I plan to do today is check out that other stack of copper that may or may not exist. And I'm going to just make a day of it. I intend to try to videotape as much as I can today, but I'm going to be doing a lot of public stuff, so I won't be having the camera for, you know why. So, yeah, you know why. I don't videotape with other people around if I can help it. But I think the plan's going to be, I'm going to hit the Chinese buffet. Then I'm either going to walk to Goodwill and see if they have anything interesting, or skip it because it's a really big hill to get there, and then go check out the copper if it's still there, if I can find it. And then I think I'm going to hit Wally World, pick up a few small grocery items. Then I'll probably come back, and that'll pretty much be the day. I don't really know if there's anything else I really need to look into where I'm going. I think I know what this is. I think it's either an Easter egg dipping spoon or like a cradle for an egg that you throw off a building with a parachute. Maybe. It's weird though, to be on top of a parking garage. Alright, I don't want to have a ton of footage of me just standing on top of a parking garage. I got about a half an hour wait till the next bus. So I think I'm gonna enjoy the sights a bit and maybe take a walk around and grab me an energy drink as I do. I don't know though, because I don't want to have to pee like 10,000 times when I'm taking the bus. It's a double-edged sword. I slept like trash last night, so the caffeine would help. But I don't want to have to pee the entire trip, because that would be so annoying. So maybe I'll skip it. I don't know. We'll see. Yesterday, I want to say today's Monday, if you were wondering. Yesterday was not Monday, and I was considering going against my previous idea, and I was going to go see about getting a load of copper out of the spot we've already found. But then it decided to drop 20 degrees and start snowing, so today it's like 50 again. Yesterday it was like 30. So I don't know what the heck's going on. I really don't. Someday it'll actually be some semblance of normal weather. But like I said, I'm just gonna ramble forever if I keep this up. I found a penny. Gonna kick it off the building. Oh no. There. I did want to say. I know I'm still rambling, right? I did want to mention that. Oh my gosh, another penny. Oh, there's another one. There's so many of them. Alright, you know what? I'm going to go. We'll see if I can find another place to talk later. I'm going to kick all these pennies off the building. Catch you in a bit. Well, for some reason, the Chinese buffet is closed on Mondays. So, kind of got screwed there. I decided to walk the long way just to blow off some steam, and then I finally made it to the spot, well, about where I found the camper, and I think somebody beat me to it, because that's all that I see here. And there was about, say, probably 15 pounds, but yeah, what you gonna do, right? I said it was a few years ago, so it doesn't really surprise me. Right. Somebody must really have it out for me today, man, because nothing's going right. Nothing at all. I kind of want to get in there and pull that thing out, but all this junk is Jagger bushes, so it's super annoying. That's kind of what I was looking at. All this is copper, but I don't know if I'll be able to take it apart. I don't know if it's really worth it. That's maybe a pound in comparison to what used to be here. Oh well, I need to take a break anyway. I might sit here and contemplate. Maybe the pile is somewhere else, and that's just a straggler. And I've been looking for a little bit, so I don't know. Like I said, I need to take a break anyway. I've been walking for probably the last hour. So if I can get it apart pretty easy, I'll probably scrap what's there, but I'm either missing something or somebody else has been here. So, which, I mean, wouldn't completely surprise me, because it's like there's a road right there, there's some houses right there. Like, it's not completely, like, you know, secluded or out in the middle of nowhere like the other one is. So it wouldn't really surprise me. Let me screw with this for a little while. And, if I get the stuff out of it, I'll let you guys see. If I don't, I think I'm headed over to Wally World. I took a picture of that big hill I climbed up. It's a road, but it's really steep. I took a picture at the bottom and a picture at the top. Thought that'd be kind of cool. I was gonna take a picture of a plate of Chinese food too, but you know, All right, I'll catch you in a bit. All right. So the woods, the brush, or whatever you want to call it, is a bit thick here. So I'm going to assume that somebody beat me to it, because there was a lot more of it, and you can tell that these wires were cut. So it's yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody else got it. I was messing with this for about 10 minutes, 15 maybe. I can't get the top wires loose because the nuts are so rusted, or the bolts are so rusted, and I can't get the wires out of the other side just so I can clip them from one side or the other and then pull them through, because it's so corroded. I don't have a wrench big enough. So I took the 4 nuts that were here because they were copper, and I clipped these off all the way up to the nubbits, but I'm not going to be able to get that top part. That top part's most of the weight. So I was hoping I could just pull this whole thing off, but something's still holding it on the other side. And then I just took that. Yeah, I got to pull that loose and those loose, so I just took it all back and angle grindered it apart. But it is what it is. Got about a 1/4 pound, so it'd be like 75 cents. Yay. I don't know. I do not know. Alright. Yeah, today was a bust. Figured I'd go out today, and of course it had to be semi-nice and no Chinese food, walking up steep hills, and then no copper. That's great. Just freaking great. Oh well. Yeah. It's one of those things where you can just tell the cosmic universe is trying to smack you down. Oh, I'll just at least I got a decent walk out of the deal. Can't really complain about that. And I still got food from Sheets, so it just, you know, I had much higher expectations. Oh well, I'm out of here. I need a drink, and Walmart's about half a mile that way, so I'll catch you. I don't know if I'm even going to post this now. I mean, everything I wanted to do today got ruined. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Catch you later. Good morning, everybody. River's still kind of high. I'm going to give it a shot anyway. Yesterday was kind of a bust. I did a video, but I didn't edit or publish it. I'm gonna just tack it all onto here. Gonna start with it and then go into this because it was rather depressing. So yeah, I'm just gonna make it all one slightly longer video because pretty much almost everything that could go wrong did go wrong yesterday. So it was pretty depressing. Depressing is like a key word to a lot of the stuff that's going on again. So my grandmother, and my aunt, they finally asked enough questions to find out what I was doing. And of course, she's insisting that it's illegal. Now, like I said, they have a very weak trespassing case, maybe, if they even could, because these railways ain't active. And they have a very weak receiving stolen goods, maybe, because just because I think somebody stole them and put them there doesn't mean that's true. I mean, like I said, in all likelihood, that is probably what happened. But it's been there for a very long time. So that would be a very, very weak case. So, two very, very weak cases. Let's put it this way. I wouldn't be doing it if I thought there was, like, a legitimate risk. If I thought they had a legitimate reason to be upset with me for doing it, I wouldn't be doing it. But considering that I'm not hurting anybody, there's no trespassing signs, and it's been there for God knows how long, I'm pretty sure it's safe. So, I'm kind of mulling over this idea and thinking, I'm like, I wonder if it's illegal because it's me doing it. I wonder if it's illegal because I'm making money off of it. Like, if it was somebody else, would it still be illegal? It makes me think, you know. There's a duck. It's actually a goose, but you know, who's fact checking here? Well, as you can see, it's rather warm out, so I'm dressed in shorts and a cut-up shirt. It's good. I think this goose is hurt. And it's good because I can dress lighter and I don't have to worry about freezing to death. But it's bad because I'm going through some... See, I think its wing's broken. I'm not gonna hurt you, pal. If you come at me, I'm gonna roadhouse kick you right into the river. I'll even say it too. I swear. If it comes at me, I'll be like, Roadhouse. Whack. Anyways. So, like I said, things have been rather depressing. Most of the things I want, I haven't been getting. And that's been annoying, but easily dealt with because I'm pretty used to it. I want to start a change. I found something, you know how I say that I want to change the world, and I give examples of how I would change things or what's wrong with the world? Well, here's one that's a little bit more doable. I broke into a habit of wishing people good luck. And the other day, my aunt made a big deal out of it, saying that because I wished her luck, she lost at bingo. First thing I said was that you must think pretty highly of me if you think I control whether you win or lose. So, that was the first thought I had, and the first thing I said. And then I put more thought into it, and I'm like, do you know what? Why am I wishing people good luck? That's so stupid. I don't know if they deserve to win. I don't know if they deserve good luck. I should tell them I hope they get exactly what they deserve. Because then, you know, the connotations there, that whether they're a positive person, they should receive something. If they're a negative person, they should lose something. So, instead of just wishing everybody good luck when they do or do not deserve it. Now, my first thought with this change is that that's kind of condescending sounding. I hope you get exactly what you deserve. I mean, that automatically sounds bad. But that's because of the meaning given to it by society. Wishing somebody to get what they deserve isn't bad. It's equilibrium. It's wanting balance in the world. You know? I'm not saying I hope you win the Powerball when you're, you know, a serial killer. And I'm not saying that I hope you fall down the stairs if you run a soup kitchen. You know? You get what I'm saying? I'm saying more or less that I want everybody to get exactly what they deserve. What they work for, what bonuses they should get from work, what life changes they should get for how good or bad they are, instead of certain people, you know, making out when they don't deserve it, and certain people getting crapped on when they don't deserve it. So that's kind of the change I want to make. Now I have a hard time doing these things because when I go to end a conversation, it's reflex, you know? It's just reflex to be like, oh yeah, you know what, XYZ's going to bingo, and I'm like, oh, you know what, good luck, see you later. It's like a habit. And it's a hard one to break because it's so reflexive. It's something that I just say. It's not like I have any meaning behind it. I just say it because it's, you know, what I've said for years. It's what I've done for years. Why would I change something like that now, you think? Well, it's because when I look at my life and I look back to things I've done, good and bad, and I think, am I getting what I deserve? Do I deserve what I got, good or bad? And I feel like there's a little bit of an unbalance in things. So I was looking at some other people's lives, and I feel like it's like video games, you know, you're like, oh, it's completely balanced. No, not really. Not really. I wonder if I can get through down here. No, because there's where no, I can't, because I can't cross that. Okay, yeah. We're going to keep going. Alright. So, what else is there to talk about? I'm still working up I'm still working up the idea of having actually, I had three ideas that I'm working up to. I wanted to have a conversation about, like, what I would like to try to do if I was ever president. No, not if I was ever a president. President's a figurehead. If I was ever in charge. Saying, oh, I wish I was the boss or the president, doesn't necessarily mean you have any power. It just means you're the face that takes the blame when things go awry. So I was thinking about doing a video like that. I've been still contemplating doing a video on, like, relationships. More specifically, like, what I see in people, what I go for, or what I'm against. Kind of just like, I guess a good way of putting it is like profiling myself. I'm like I said, I want people to know me for who I truly am, not for what people say about me. So it's like a way of me doing that. I mean, if anybody ever watches this garbage, it's like a way, me having little fun skit ideas on, you know, what I'd do as president, or what I'd do if I was in charge, or, you know, dating advice. That'd be great for that. Tell you what. No, that's not fair. Other than my life being destroyed the last couple of years, my dating history wasn't all that bad. Like, I can almost guarantee half the girls I used to date, if I messaged them today, they'd probably still talk to me. So, I mean, I don't think my dating life was horrible. So, I guess maybe I could give okay advice. There's the groundhog. That's a baby one, though. He's just a little guy. He's just a baby. Alright, I'm getting to the area where I gotta hop down, so I want to finish my drink, try to stay out of sight. And hopefully I can make it through without falling in the river now that it's higher. At least it's warm today, so if I do, as long as I don't get the camera wet, we're smooth sailing. So as per usual, I'm at the first open spot, so I'm going to run my mouth some more. The third thing that I was going to talk about, and I stopped to get down the hill, was I was going to do like a skill sheet. I guess kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons thing, or a RuneScape skill list, but like based off my real life stats. Like if I was playing like Sword Art Online, how they base it off your physical capabilities and, I don't know, mental capabilities or whatever they do, and that fakeness, something along those lines. That was my third idea, but I don't really want to pursue any of these ideas until it's like crappy outside, because those things I can pretty much do anywhere. So yeah. Now, with that out of the way, I didn't really talk about the plan for today. First off, I found those aluminum, or those black sheets that were full of dirt that I thought might have been a copper heatsink. It's actually aluminum, so I don't care about it. And the plan for today isn't so much to get anything out of here. It's more of trying to see how hard it's going to be to strip it. I did bring a couple of tools with me, so we'll see what we can do. I do plan to take anything out of here that I get cleaned, but I'm mostly trying to see how hard it's going to be to clean it down here, because I don't want to have to burn it for a magnitude of reasons. Obviously, I don't want to draw too much attention to what I'm doing. One, because I don't want somebody claiming it's illegal. I don't want somebody causing me unnecessary problems. And two, there's still a good bit back here and I plan to go further, and I don't want too many people knowing I'm here doing this, because just in case if there is any people that ain't lazy left around here, they go to try to, you know, snag a load for themselves. So the less people that know about it and its specific location, the longer I'll have a payday. So that's my thought process on that. You know, give me. I'll talk to you guys in the next opening, or when we get there, because I'm losing my train of thought. So I decided to chat some more, and I'm a little ways away yet, but I don't care. I found a bike. It was all rusty and junk. It was swept down by the current, probably. There's no copper on bicycles. Sometimes you can get them with aluminum frame and aluminum rim, which is mildly profitable, but I'm not carrying it out of here for $3. You know what? I bet, like, when I'm on the last load of copper down here, I'll get, like, stopped and fined for, like, all the money I made. Because that just seems to be how things work around here. Like, oh, he did all the work, now he has money, get him. I don't know. It's just so freaking irritating. I hate this place so much. I just hope, like, if you guys don't already know, and which you probably should, considering my videos, I don't have faith in religion, and I don't have faith in the government for it's aluminum, probably. I don't have faith in that kind of stuff for several reasons, but I do kind of believe in karma, and I really hope that it starts dishing it out before I die. I really hope I get to see people pay for their transgressions. I'm not holding my breath. See? This is how high the water got. That's annoying. Nothing I can't handle. I'm turning into a fatty, but I still have lots of experience. If you haven't noticed, and if I haven't mentioned, I think my duck left. I haven't seen him in a couple of trips. I did not eat him. I think he just found greener pastures, found a cleaner river, hopefully. That's a little sad. So I wanted to give him a name. It is what it is. Alright, there's a train. I'm going again. I'll catch you later. So, that's where I sat to eat the last time. I think the water's like 12 inches higher. Now, I'll admit to two things. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it definitely made it a little more challenging. I had less stepping stones with the water being higher. So yeah. It's not it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was still a little bad. Now, this kind of worries me, because if the copper's in a puddle like this, that's going to be disgusting. I'm talking to you now because we're there, basically. I'll probably sit for a couple of minutes before I get started. And I figure we'll have a little sneak peek, see if anything's changed down here, see if the merciless rain made things difficult or not. For people wondering, I think I was told, not sure if it's true or not, I was told that it's supposed to drop back down below 40 degrees Fahrenheit for you non-Americans. So I figured today would be a good day to see what I can accomplish, because if you can tell, things are getting greener, and if I can find one, which I can't, those bamboo shoots are starting to sprout up pretty good. If I can make it through without getting stabbed to death by wild rose bushes, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Okay, here's one, but that's not all that impressive. I've seen bigger ones down closer to where the sun hits more. I'm not going to worry about that toilet. At least that's what I think is a toilet. I'm not going to worry about it, because it's probably less than a pound of brass, and brass is only $2.50 last time I was there. And I imagine that I was talking to this old guy, and he seems to think it's going to raise. And I'm not one to argue with experience, but I'm living proof that age doesn't mean much. Freaking broom, or broom head. I'm living proof that, well, a lot of people are living proof that age and intelligence have very little correlation. So we'll see. We'll see. I think it's more likely to plateau at about 350 and then drop around May or June. Now, I'm saying this off of past experience, but I mean, anything's possible. Apparently there's a war. So, yeah. And it's summertime, so metals are going to be in higher demand. I don't, like I said before, and I tell you the same thing, don't believe everything you hear. So just kind of, if you can't actively change it, if you can't actively influence it, sit back and just wait and see what happens. Because if you talk about it too much, you could be spreading misinformation. And ignorance and misinformation is a disease in itself. People prey on that kind of stuff. Alright. Let's have a quick look at what we're dealing with. Before I take a break. I got sidetracked looking at that funky round thing that I didn't see last time. So, there's these. I'm going to try to strip them here. I'm probably going to try to strip this thicker one here, and then take the black coating off of this as well, and take all that. The really flat thin piece I'm going to leave behind, and this I'm going to leave behind. but that's all subjective to how hard it's going to be to get this stuff off of it down here. So I think I'm going to sit, have me a drink, and then get to work. I kind of want to stall for a while, because last time I left here about 5 o'clock, and a railroad truck passed me. And like I said, I'm not looking for any unnecessary conflict. So I think I'm going to try to stall a little while. Right now it's probably about 1 o'clock. So I brought my MP3 player, my old cell phone, to tell the time. It's 2 o'clock, so if I can screw around down here for about 3.5 hours, we should be set to leave. So let's see what I can do. Welcome back, everybody. So here's what we got so far. All right, we got a couple spools of this stuff, a little bit of this stuff, this clean piece, and then this here, which is pretty nice. I'm going to take all that today. This piece here comes from this, but this rubber is so freaking thick that I can't easily do it. So I'm going to save it for later or take it in as insulated. So what's here is done. I'm done with it. Like, I'm not coming back down here for this. Well, I'm not coming back down here for this in specific. Like, I'm going to come back for it eventually, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, this is all insulated. That's like $1 a pound or something. So it's just it's slightly better than, or it's slightly worse than brass. So I'm not gonna kill myself over it. I'm still gonna strip these here, these 3 pieces, and that's gonna go with me as well. I'm thinking that's it then. You know, that's it. Like, it's not as much as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I don't think this is gonna be, when it's said and done, this might be 20 pounds. So that'll be that. If I could get all that clean, I'd probably be about another 10 pounds. But it's just so much rubber. Like, it's just so much. I'm going to check what time it is. And I'm going to finish this and eat some of the food I brought, I think. And then I think I'm going to head out of here. I'm still humoring the boat idea. And I might just come down here on a boat and throw this in a boat and take it right down. I think that might be a reasonable plan, because it's not worth it for me to carry it on my back. Like, this would be like the equivalent of carrying like an aluminum screen door through the woods. It's not particularly useful, or not particularly profitable for the amount of work it's going to be. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to eat, and then I'll catch you guys with the last price reveal on this pile. Well, the last price reveal we'll be doing on this pile until I take in the insulated stuff. The only thing here that I might strip would be that thick yellow one. And that's highly doubtful, because it's like triple insulated. Like, if I take it in as that, it's a pain to get out of here, and it kind of goes against my price to weight ratio. But this stuff here is one of those occasions where stripping or not stripping, you know, doesn't mean much. Like, you're just as better off not stripping as you are to strip with this stuff. So, if I had it at my house already, I'd probably strip it. But considering where it's at, I'm just not going to do it. And I think 15, 20 pounds, that's not horrible. I made a cute little spreadsheet so far of what we got, so that'll be kind of cool. And I decided to stockpile more money back. The problem is I didn't keep track of exactly how much I had put back, so I don't know how much I want to put back. But I think I'm gonna buy one of those cheap blow-up boats. Maybe. I'm gonna see about the reviews. I think I'm gonna do some clothes shopping, but I think the rest I'm gonna pump back into savings for now, until I have a reason to spend it. It's gonna go into the emergency or get me the heck out of here fund. The next one-way ticket. We'll see. I'll catch you guys later. Alright guys, it's all done as far as I'm concerned. Here's what's chilling out here. I'm gonna worry about it when I need money or convenience, when I have a better means of convenience. I did want to make a little side note here. When I was sitting eating my beef jerky, I was looking in this little puddle over here, and there was a little fish. I caught it and put it in the river. It was real tiny, but I think it was just a common river chub, which doesn't really surprise me because they can live in just about anything. Well, they're a lot more hardy of a species because they're not picky on what they eat, and water conditions don't have to be optimal. So it doesn't surprise me too much that that's the first fish I seen down here. It was so small though, it was hilarious. It couldn't have been more than a centimeter. Anyways, I'm assuming that once it's all clean, I'm assuming about 20 pounds. Right now, it's probably about 25. I stripped away a ton of the rubber, but there was still stuff left behind. So when it's said and done, I'm thinking 20 pounds. It'll come out to be about another $70, and that'll basically be it, because the insulated copper wire that's left there is going to end up being like maybe $20 for everything that's still there. So if I get a wave that it's convenient, I'll get it out of here. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to break my back over it. It's kind of sad because now I got to find another place that has copper, and like I said, stuff like that's hard to come by. Like this, like large pals. Like, other than the fact of me having to carry it like a mile, 2 miles, like, this is one of those unicorn instances where it's like it doesn't really exist. But, here's a good example. About 4 inches tall already. I don't think it won't be long now. So I think I might hike back the longer way to avoid any people, because I'm not sure what time it is, but I am going to sit and eat those oranges and drink the rest of this one water, so I only have one water weighing me down instead of you know, having 2 waters and 2 oranges and all that nonsense, I'll just have the 1 water, which will ease the load a bit. Now, a water and the oranges probably only weigh about 2 pounds, but when you're hiking like this and you don't do it every day and you're not super used to it, 2 pounds can mean a lot. Like right now, carrying this amount of weight is almost kind of funny because I can barely, like, I know I'm carrying more than I'm used to, but compared to some of the other loads I've been taking out of here, like, it's kind of light, to be honest. But alright, I'm going to find a place to chill for a moment and munch down the rest of my food, and I'm going to head on out of here. I'll get back to you guys with the receipt. I know I said that last clip, but I think I'm actually not going to edit this until I take this in. Because I don't know when the next video will be on this particular subject. So, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Real quick, I want to edit up this video and probably get it out here in the next day or so. I got $60 for the Copper 2. I don't have a receipt for this load because I stopped by the guy's house that I'm going to fix part of his roof, and I wanted to schedule it, and he told me he was going to take a large amount of copper in, and if you know anything about scrapping, if you take in like 500 pounds, you get a better deal. So he just bought mine like right there. So I did some light math, and he did have a scale, so I figured $60 was pretty on point. So, and then I didn't have to finish stripping it. I didn't have to burn any of it. I didn't have to carry it down there. I didn't have to deal with any of the people involved. So $60 was pretty on point. So I just I went with it, and that's how it went. So I don't have a receipt for that load, but I already plugged it into my cute little chart. So I think I might put a picture of the chart up so far. But we'll see. For right now, I'm gonna go see if I can mess with the plants and get like some semblance of a garden started. At least the potted versions. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.